such an asshole.
How you kids doing? AnswerConsulting.com. Questions, answers, bobbity boo. First of all, I love your work, and any chance I get, I recommend you to a friend because your work is educational and entertaining as bleep. On that note, if you are in the Louisiana area, I will buy you some cigars, booze, and maybe no, that's all right. I'll get my own. 21, go to LSU, live with my parents. I have a scholarship so that my tuition is $900 a year, a semester. Good for you, man. Studying accounting, will have 150 hours when I graduate with my bachelor's degree in May of 2022. I have worked door-to-door sales and tax preparation at a place, and this experience has helped me get an internship. I don't recognize that. I presume that's a public accounting agency. The problem is that I see the collapse of the U.S. coming closer every day, and I'm starting to give less of a bleep about accounting and school because I see everything going to bleep anyway. I have a foreign citizenship through one of my parents, but that place is F2. The younger generation is leftist as F. Aaron, are you avoiding cursing? Yes, I am. I don't want to get the root beer float because I know it's probably going to mess people up since the beer bug is fake. I don't want to live with my parents forever, but I enjoy the reality of not paying for rent and needing a job. I know the CPA jobs will probably require root beer float because professional people are phony as F. I guess the two options are to get the root beer float or just ride the wave out with my parents until all the new world order and root beer float fallout starts. Hey, don't try till you're 35. This is my main issue. I know the root beer float is harmful. Actually, I'm going to defend it. You don't know that. I'm not against it. I want to see what happens in 5 years. I'm not against getting the root beer float. I personally just want to make sure, like, you all go first. Let me see if you're all normal in 5 years, and then maybe I'll get it. But I got to worry about high cholesterol, and if that has blood clots, whoa, hang on now. That's for thee, not for me. So it may not be that harmful. We don't know yet. And the government will only mandate more and more, so why give in this early? At the same time, I don't want to live with my parents forever and waste my life. I live with my parents now because it is cost effective. If I move out, I can get the amazing American girls laughing out loud. What do you think about the New World or real root beer float in general? P.S. You will go down in history as one of the greatest philosophers of the 21st century in the future. I highly doubt that. You are the most badass YouTuber. Yes, I am. God bless you, Jedi Cappy. Yeah, I don't know. I think Molyneux might go down or Peterson might go down, but I don't think I'm going to be. I might be an okay economist, but all right, here's what I would do. All right, first, you should be able to find a job that you can work remotely. And get the number of hours necessary to sit for your CPA exam and get your CPA. Once you get your CPA, you're golden. And I would get citizenship and a passport in that foreign country, even if it is going to be a leftist place, because it'll open up and give you options as well. So please get your passport there and do that at minimum. Make sure you got your citizenship through there as well. The other thing is, I'm trying to do this chronologically. Once you get your CPA, it doesn't matter where you live. You can do American taxes, and it can be done online. And then it doesn't matter if you're a citizen of the U.S. or the other place. You get to go where you want. A lot of people are mentioning Georgia is a good place. A lot of people mention Croatia is a good place. I don't know. I'll report back when I got a lot of experience, which is going to cost a lot of money. And then I'll tell you, all right, this is the place I found. This is the place I like. All right. But once you get that CPA, you don't have to work for anyone. You open up your little internet shop, you do taxes online, and you're set. You go to where you're treated best. And that is the real passport that you derive your income from a first world country, and you have second or third world costs of living. So the goal is to get the CPA. Then you're set. And the hard part you face is how do you get the CPA without you got to get that year or 2 years working experience. I don't know what the requirements are down in Louisiana, but I'm assuming you got to get a year experience working under a CPA so you can sit for the CPA exam. If you can do that remotely, which you should be able to, boom. You don't have to get the root beer float. You don't have to go into the office. You get your CPA. You never have to do it. When it comes to living with your folks, too bad, man. Those are the breaks. Yeah, I know you like to move out. You're not missing anything. You're going to school, you're working, there's no opportunity cost there. Besides, girls they're not having sex anyway. And unless you're like really good looking or really tall and the 666 and all that other jazz. Well, of course, you're young, so you probably don't have the 6-figure income. Fine, girls, but no, man. Save your money, live at home, get yourself a job, work remotely if you can, get your experience, and then once you get your CPA, out of here. What I think of the New World Order, I don't believe in the New World Order. I don't believe in that conspiracy stuff. I think this is just the natural progression of lazy and egotistical people who don't want to work and will create problems or exacerbate problems or make problems bigger than they actually are, so they have some kind of purpose and agency. I'm not necessarily talking about the root beer float. I'm talking about poverty. I'm talking about whatever made up crisis. It was the ozone layer. It was this. Now it's that. This is just the natural progression of humanity. As we produce more and more wealth, we get more and more insane because we have less and less real problems. Where again, get this essay, short read. It'll explain things to you. But that's what I'd recommend. Any super chats? No super chats. That's it. See you guys later. Toodles.